video. Finally, I am back. It's been so long, too long, and I'm just super excited to finally be back. Basically, what happened is we were having some technical difficulties with our camera. I promise you, we sat down to film so many times, and every time we did, something would go wrong. But we're just excited that that's gone. It's in the past. We ordered some new equipment, and everything is good to go now. So we did receive quite a few requests from you guys, so we will be shooting some content as soon as we can. But for now, as you can see, it's just me today. Brandon is actually at work, and I have a day off, so I figured there would be no better time than now to just come on here really quickly and update you guys with what's been going on. So get something to eat, grab a snack, grab some juice, whatever you want. We may be here for a few minutes, but don't worry, I have some news for you guys, so I'm pretty sure it'll be worth it. So for those of you who do not know, I do have a blog. I've had it for about 1.5 years now, and I'm very open and transparent on my blog. I share quite a bit of my life on there, and so a few months ago I did mention that I was going through a major transition, and I said that I would make a video on it. As you can see, a few months passed. Many more months passed than I wanted it to, because I did want to make the video right as it happened, but as I said, we were having some troubles, but it's all good. I'm here now, so I'm still gonna say it because people have been asking me about this particular subject, so I'm still gonna say it. Basically, it's about my job. So for those of you who do not know, I was writing for a magazine, and it was based here in Miami, and it started out as an internship. I was so happy, like you have no idea. I've told everybody from I was younger that I've always wanted to write for a magazine. It was a dream of mine, and so when I got the internship, I was actually working a full-time position in an accounting firm, a very good firm at that, but I decided to leave that full-time job for the internship because I knew that it was an opportunity that I couldn't pass up. And so I started the internship. Everything was good. It was actually 4 interns. We all got along so well. We're still friends to this day, and it was just a great opportunity. I'm gonna try and make this as short as possible. There's a lot of bits and pieces that I may leave out, but I hope you get the general idea. So basically, we were told that we were going to be moving on from interns to part-time workers because we were doing well there. So we were all so happy because obviously from part-time next come full-time. Like, duh, simple math, right? So we were very happy about that news, and then about a week after getting that news, we were called into the conference room. This is the long and short of it. We were called into the conference room, and we were basically told, you know, pack your things, you guys have to go. That's it. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not exaggerating. Like, it was the middle of the day. Everything was business as usual. Nobody saw this coming, but we were let go along with the other in-house writers that were actually full-time. Basically, we were told that it was an executive decision made to shut down the department, and that was that. I mean, it was very devastating to say the least, because not only was this my dream job, but it was my only job. I mean, that's what I dedicated my entire time to. Funnily enough, I'm gonna be like going in and out with different stories in one, so I hope you follow. But I was working a little part-time position while I was at the magazine just to make some extra income, because we all know interns, you know, barely make anything. So I did need some extra income, and I did work a little part-time job, nothing major. It was like from 6 to 10 at nights at a luxury apartment. And so I was still doing that when I did get let go from the magazine. So luckily, I did have something to fall back on, which is great, and I know that God allowed that to happen for that specific reason, because there were so many times when I was like, I'm gonna leave this part-time job, I don't need it, I don't want it, it's stressing me out. And so many times I would want to leave, but something would keep stopping me, and I know that was the grace of God, because if I lost the magazine job and I never had anything to fall back on, I don't know what I would have done with myself. So that's one thing. Basically, after losing that job, you know, I had a few moments where I began to question everything. I was very down about it because it was something that was so dear to me, and I really saw myself, you know, growing in that position and growing in that specific company, and It will remain nameless. For those of you who do know where I work, then you know. For those of you who don't know, then I guess you just won't know. Parties, I threw myself a bunch of pity parties and all of that. But there came a point where I had to, get myself together and grab a hold on reality and realize that I had no control over that situation. I had no control, and that was the plan of God. Whether or not I wanted to believe that, because at the time I was just like, how could God allow me to lose this job? Like, this was everything to me. And I never really made any plans outside of that position because, I never had a backup plan. That was it. Like, I thought this was it. And so I did begin to question a lot of things, and I was very sad about it, and I was very hurt, and just, it was so many emotions I was going through during that time, and I wasn't really talking to anyone about it. I didn't really want to bring it up because everyone knew I had this position and it was so great and it was so fun and it was a blast going to work every day, and then to just have it stripped from underneath me without any warning was crazy to me. But with the part-time position that I did have, I actually had the chance of asking for a full-time position because right in the midst of all of that crazy stuff going on, when I did lose the magazine job, there became a full-time position available at the luxury apartment complex I was working at. So I knew that was also God, because it's crazy how things happen, and it's crazy how God allows certain things to happen that just like the steps of it are just perfectly ordered in your favor. And so I told them my interest. I expressed my interest in getting full-time. I had no experience in that industry, basically real estate, leasing, any of that. I had no experience in that at all. But they did give me the opportunity to do an interview and all of that, and the long and short of it is that I did get the job. That is what I am doing right now, and I have been doing it for about 2 months now, and I do actually enjoy it. Obviously it's not in my field, but it's something that came up. The opportunity presented itself, and I'm grateful for it because it's allowing me to just build up my own skills and just take me to where I really need to be. But really why I wanted to make this video was to just be an encouragement to someone out there, because so many times we lose things and we don't know what to do with ourselves. We lose things and we realize that, okay, I don't have that anymore, so now what? And for so long, as I said, I was beating myself up over losing the magazine job, that I lost sight of the goodness and the grace of God, because I didn't realize that so quickly God could turn something around for me. And now I'm learning more and more to just trust in Him and rely on Him and rely on His word, that He will always have my back and He'll never leave nor forsake me. So I really wanted to be that light and encouragement to someone else. It's funny because I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. Basically, I am a very negative person. Many people do not see that side of me unless you're really close to me. My thoughts and just my thought process, my mindset, I'm a very negative person, and I've been breaking out of that little by little, especially because of Brandon. I've never seen or met someone that is so positive. Nothing bothers him. And to the point when we were dating, I used to get so irritated with that, because I'm like, oh, get mad, get upset, like get something. Nothing bothers him, and he's so stress-free. Like, he doesn't really stress about things unless it's so major, whereas I stress about every single detail. Like, I overthink, I overanalyze, like, it's crazy. But he doesn't do that, and so he has definitely rubbed off on me in that way, and I'm grateful for that, because now I'm able to let things go, shake things off, keep it moving, basically. And that's what I wanted to tell someone. Someone needs to hear it. I don't know who it is, but sometimes we go through things and we're not sure why it's happening. We don't see the reason behind it, but there is always a reason, and God always has something better in store. And it sounds cliche, but it's so true, that everything really does happen for a reason. And so yeah, I thought the magazine was going to be my be all and end all, but it wasn't, and that's okay. And I had to come to that realization that God has my back. you know, he does. I don't know where I'll be in a month from now. I don't know what position I'll be in a year from now, but that's okay, because I'm so used to trying to control every bit of my life that I had to finally just let go. And that's what I want to tell somebody, is to just let go. Let go of your own plans, because it's funny when they always say, like, you know, we make our own plans and God just laughs. And I can't imagine him doing that, because it's so crazy how we plan out every single aspect of our life and we don't include God in it. We don't ask him for guidance. We don't ask him to order our steps. We don't ask him if we're making the right decision, if we're making the right move. And so that's what I really just wanted to encourage everyone. And as I'm encouraging you guys, I'm encouraging myself. We have to prayerfully go about every decision that we make, and don't take any decision lightly. And so that's all I wanted to really say. I did lose my job, and I did lose my dream job, but what I thought was my dream job obviously was not. And I know that God has something better in store for me, the same way that he has something better in store for you. Crazy. It's been a rough couple of months, to say the least, but I am getting better day by day. I am growing, and I just hope that whatever God has in store for me, I'm ready for it, I'm prepared for it, and I'm open to anything. Because who would have thought that I would be leasing? I mean, that's so crazy to me. I would have never thought that 6 months ago that I would be here where I am today. So yeah, that's pretty much all for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all the love and support. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, give us a thumbs up, and all of that jazz. I will talk to you guys in our next video, and have a great week, and God bless.